Hi, this is Neal Sanford, Preview Properties. My message today is a very important message. This time of the year, you have been receiving your property tax assessment notices. I have in my hand an assessment notice from a township, and then also I have one here that's from a city. They're basically the same. The information's a little bit different place on the page. As a homeowner or any property owner, you want to look to see, for instance, the big thing for homeowners is homeowners principal residence exemption, and you want to make sure that's 100%. I can't tell you how many times I talk to people throughout the year, and that has been missed, and they end up paying that extra 35% in taxes that they didn't need to. So you want to make sure that your principal resident exemption is 100% for your own personal home. Also, if you have agriculture land, want to make sure that that's agriculturally exempted so you're not paying the higher tax rate for investment or commercial properties. The next item on the assessment notice is the taxable value. Now, the taxable value is 50% of the market value, but it's been restricted by how much it can be raised every year. So it's not a true market value, but it is important to you because that's what you pay taxes on, and that's what you may be able to get adjusted. Your assessed value is next on the statement, and the assessed value is again supposed to be 50% of the market value. I see a lot of different values. For instance, I just got an accepted offer on a home. We put it on the market, very aggressively priced. I had 8 offers within a $8,000 price range, and we got an accepted offer for $135,000. The tax assessment on the property is over $114,500, or over $229,000 market value. Again, $229,000 plus market value is what the local assessment is, and I just received an offer for $135,000, and I'm convinced that the value is in that range due to we had 8 offers close to that value. On down the assessment notice, there will be information regarding the board of review. Now, I would recommend first, if you have a question or concern, that you talk to your local assessor and to see if you can get your questions answered or get the corrections made. And if you're not satisfied in that regard, then you have the opportunity to go to the board of review. And the reason why this time of the year is so important, they only meet once a year, and that's only one time a year to be able to make changes. And the board of review meets the first part of March, right after the 1st of March, depends on which municipality, but usually those first 2 weeks. Getting ready to go to the board of review, you have several options. If you take some comparable sales that have taken place in your area, similar to your property within the last year, and have those to use as documentation of value, I'd be glad to provide those. You may also pay for a certified appraisal, and that might be necessary down the road if you pursue the state tax tribunal after the board of review. And third, or is you can hire an attorney, particularly if you're an out-of-area owner or if you have a large tax discrepancy that you feel is wrong on your property. One of the advantages of going to the local board of review is if you're not satisfied, then that gives you the opportunity to go to the state tax tribunal to plead your case. You cannot go to the state tax tribunal unless you've been to the board of review. And in closing, I'd just like to say how important this is at this time of the year to review and make sure that your assessment is correct and that information is correct. If you have ag land, make sure that your ag exemptions are correct, or if you've purchased properties, make sure that they have done the right rollover as far as taxable values. Again, thank you for your time and attention to this important issue.